It's about receiving, being open, firing the frequency of the life around you. It's about receiving, being open, firing the frequency of the life around you, creating an atmosphere for all of us, for the whole entire collective being, of course, quit with any sources starting with an R or the T letters, and come to yourself and senses and understand that about 7 or 8 out of 10 of their media projects are just basically just developed, and they just make a story and create a few angle points with a camera, and through this they want to share the story as well, them being basically the owners of all countries, they just, it's all about the story, for the reason that our frequency is not too high or happy or self stable and so forth. As well, use only ground transport, because your grounding cord is, stays whole when you just use ground transport. Otherwise, it's for 60% ish. And this is why, we do not pay a lot of attention through them on taking care of the earth, like ground transport, and what is like 1/1,000,000th of value, like driving a gasoline car, which actually is good if you compare it to whom is making it and so forth, and what it does to the environment. Basically, it's just the warmth that's coming from it, and it's the mental ID of your brain, whether it's healthy or not, especially if you compare it to other things that we're dealing with. And so just rewire yourself. If you have 100% check on this, 100%, yeah, I know this, I'm living is true, then you very, very well. And if you have, well, it's all about, knowing it, vibing it, talking it through. And, you are becoming divine. You are becoming, there's a lot of love spare from divine sources, divine beings. They still have a lot of love to give. And place yourself a little bit more in the position of even allowing their help. So hereby allow their help, I speak it out. And if you confirm, hereby I'll block all thoughts from things and beings who do not do well for the frequencies, neutralizations of all of us, meaning or state of being, if we're happy or not. Meanwhile, I'm going in a direction, creating some energy, and let's tune in for, create a moment of nothingness basically, and see what is now open. There are so many things, beings, and so forth who actually want to say something, want to help and guide, and stay right where you are. Don't drink any the rest of your day. Aroma-ish, drinkish. It's new. You stay here grounding. You can eat another meal. Stay humble. I'm also a humble servant. I'm an aware being. And I'm having another day, and I'm grateful for the chances whom I have. I'm happy for my digesting system to work well. I'm happy for being healed and becoming more healthy. I'm happy for having the chance to talk with other people. I'm happy to being guided. I'm happy to do the things that make me feel alive and vivid. Don't worry about anything. Everything is gonna be alright. say focus on having neutral to peaceful media or not at all. Staying aware on the amount you're turned insidewards. Okay, we love you with so much precision of the light you send out, the light you bring to the world. Yes, you and you, all the listeners. We are find you very brave for coming this far in your life and within this recording. We're gonna want to safeguard you and want to protect you way more, and we feel like it's needed. And we feel like you may allow us way more in your life, sending you good vibes and thoughts. And main point is listen to Phoenix series for about 100 hours now, so you got the right clearance on what you can do to receive us clearly and get a clear mind and support a grounded being, using a radiator to connect your furniture, your beds too with cables, so you ground constantly. Ask your neighbors and so forth to put out any electric devices that do any radiation of non-earth frequency, to put them out at least like 14-15 hours per day. So the minimal for now on short term is being succeeded, and step into other people's imagine to be like them and see what you can say to make it happen. Otherwise, if you have any common friends or so, or people, let's see if you can drop in any communication clearance and so forth on it for it. And you are a very brave being, as we said. Keep on continuing the steering of the energy, Sha. You are a very brave being of everything you're doing, of all steps you're doing. And look at that so far. If you've done it, you're doing great. And we know, who knows, just 1 out of 100 or so is actually doing something what we're saying. But we believe you are. And stay brave, stay healthy, stay close to all future possibilities coming straight to you, to your mind. And some seed need to grow. It's about holding and enlarging your ultra divine state of being, ultra divine state of knowledge, ultra divine awareness of interacting with human beings around you, with caretaking for yourself, and also remember to love yourself often enough. And the monk time of 2000 years is coming to dive in what we've experienced in our previous and this life, and to heal them all through together. Stay out of EFT, please. Stay out of the other mind connecting, like similar sounds or similar movements. Stay out of it. Just ask a proper healer that is guiding you through it. Grow some mediumship for yourself, clear seeing or whatever talent or craft is growing in and within you. We also want to invite you to do more drawing, more expressing, so things can actually move through you. And with this, you got more sense of feeling alike, like doing something for you. And you're in a position that you at least have the possibility to have a great or healers or healing possibilities. And make use of it. Open your mouth, open your gate and portal. And right now we want to send some serene light through your digesting system. For the light is here to clarify with you, behaving nice, behaving well, as a star amongst other star beings. And however far you're traveling, however you are being, however you are seeing things can change, and you have your mental concept and your concept of seeing things, and understand that you're growing and going through these stages before seeing the light, before seeing the different colors of the multi 0.066 amount of colors. This is the amount of colors there are. And before seeing this spectrum in more or less the totality, you are growing, and you need to be aware of your mind that need to expand, and that how you thought of things need to be replaced for other things. So you actually stop up and grow, and by this you're steering your life in the right current direction, where is a lot of love and inner knowing and inner compass, interacting with the divine on as many most often times there is possible. This is something between you and it, and this is not something per se for in a group, but definitely can be talked about, to have it more common. And your clothes, that you're wearing something nice and decent and proper, it makes part of who you are. But you can just, for example, wear clothes when you go outside and wear clothes when you're inside, or a little bit multiple layers, or when you sleep, so another t-shirt. It's all part of like changing energies and working it through. And as we said, a shower for your nose, thanks to the right author Will, now going a little bit of water, clean filtered water through your nose, just the water that you also want to drink. You definitely want to take aware of putting both, like the energies of the meditation and believing you are strong and you're gonna stronghold and you hold the purpose, because whether or not you're gonna stay alive for very long, like your body, or not, is always communicatable with you and the higher self, and even the shamanic work. Like, we have a good thing to share. Shah is actually gonna live now for 12 years. And we're very happy that it has been achieved in the moment of powers. It was definitely a little bit energy work and so. And definitely had to do with a bit of snakes and dragon types energies that are now in and within this body. And most people do have actually at least 4 types of beings inside their body. And it is actually true, there is not just one host in the body, there is multiple, and this is partly why you feel different energy and vibes, and partly is why you're having different personas in and within you. And this have ever also been we, but as well the overseeing, overkoepelend, the overbeing you contains all 4 of them. So before you think, oh, I am multiple persons or beings in a person, is not the same as the non-light things I want you to believe, because believe us, you always and will be just one person owning, having, using a body, 5th dimensional, 10 dimensional, 25 dimensional. It's all is possible. It will just interact and flow through it. It will just heal and go with it. You are a sovereign, beautiful being. Act and behave like it. Every second you choose where and when what you want to do. For example, you want to have clear hearance, clear everything, so you choose to stay outside of any buildings that uses non-earth radiations. Because you want to stay healthy, you want your cells to grow properly, and you prefer not to have a life and who knows, even things to do, and 3 hours per day healing yourself. No, you prefer have actually an environment that is supporting you, and having guidance from divine, who is actually coming more close to you, as well the angelic beings. As we have measured, it was 30% to 40 is maximum percent that the angelic beings are still helping humans in general, overall, to most. And it's like 35, 34% has to do with your energetic body. So please use your moment of sleeping, dreaming, for setting intention of how can I get my energetic body 100%? So is it technology? Is it a mindset? Is it something more? Please show it to me. It is all three. It depends on where, how, and what you are. Very grounded you won't be within a day, because 90% of people are not very grounded within a day or right now. But there are them, and with this it also is more easy to make choices and decisions. It's grounding. Your grounding cords, you want it to be whole. This is why we are asking you to ground travel and to imagine the skies actually to be clean. And the amount of people they're gonna pass over is definitely achieved. This is not any issue. It's more is now to stop the ball of deconstruction and create the light to be seen amongst especially a higher percentage of people. The easier we come through, and the easier we are here to help you with your daily advanced living style, helping each other as yourself with most and highest attention on yourself. Because when you see when you treat and how to treat yourself, you finally gonna see how to treat the children. And children, please put them all out of any systems. Because if we are there for just 2-3 hours, even from a distance, we need to recover for about 3 to 4 weeks. It was very short, like a couple of months ago, a day to recover about 2 weeks if any of our children will be put there. But it's already increased because the amount that so-called teachers and so forth use, and they don't use a phone from 2011 or maybe a little bit older or newer. They don't put it with just a text message. And anyhow, these machines are not healthy for your brain, and this puts out any organic thinking, and it puts out the whole motivation and possibilities, including a lot of software being used for actually think outside of the box. With this box we use the main operating system of Earth, Gaia, constructed by definitely both sides, but it's not very operative or interesting for us light beings of high frequency, because we already, if we want and desire, steering people directly. And yeah, this is why we ask politely for your allowance, because then you become more 50-50% balanced in whom your steering is. In the most perfect situation, remember, it's just like 8 or 10% you as a human being are steering your thoughts, your divineness. It's a lot has to do with the stance of the planets, how they are, and energies, and this is influencing a lot where you're working on, where you're working with, how, and so forth. So you want to be focused on the high resonation that we offer you. So again, hereby we block all the things we do not at all concerned with, where we think different of, beings and machines, we block them. I block it. It's a command right now to the universe for me and the listener if it's agreeing, and we allow for the coming days, and so not the rest of our lives, and so not if needed the coming 20,000 lives, if not for highest and best longer, to be guided with these angelic alike or forces. They can be coming from our home planet, but they can also be from other structures that we once have interacted with, and we think it's important part of us to interact with each other, and that you sometimes hug any invisible. For example, cats often visit people who are not alive anymore, and it's just a pity that you don't pet the cats. And it's the same with people. For example, we were massaging a person, and it's actually something great. It's actually acknowledging yourself in another being, in another structure, And by just playing this game as you may receive it, you're actually opening portals, gates for a lot of high frequency beings who are, if they have a choice and a navigation and they see any person, actually if giving them some access of existence and any acknowledgement of them being alive and actually working their ass off for you, they are more likely to choose for you and more likely to uplevel you and protect you and give you the knowledge and information to become more clean and so forth. So right now we can help persons who's talking with me. Alright. So thank you for being brave and kind and allowing of us talking and giving you the space to reflect and think upon it. Your inward attentiveness is very important to create calmness. 78-ish, depends from what perspective, and your advancedness is the amount that you creating the world and the amount of peace. Remember, it's like 99 point more % of the people that are more or less in, at least compared to what you can think, more or less incomplete, neutral to peace state of minds. It's just the perspectives, and we've been looking through some person, Daniel, guiding you through with good information, saying it was 12-dimensional, saying it's important to stay with high evolved people, or not at all. He doesn't say exactly, but then they call the creator, but there is not a group called the creator. It's just a name, but it was someone writing from him, so just a name, so we don't know exactly if he said it like this. But remember that the amount that other channelers than Spirit of Love movement reach, sometimes if they prepare very well, 79% clearance. And Spirit of Love movement, once we reached lowest as 94, but mainly it's like 100.4 precision of saying the right words of what is being said. And yeah, with grace we offer the information that's out there for information on about 5-6 different platforms. And if it's up to us, we stay this leveling smallness for very long, just for anybody to see that we are just this being doing its part, giving hope. Also, if you are alike-minded, we would like you to help and guide us and interact with us and have a small surrounding team helping the Spirit of Love movement and be on highest and best visibility, whom would be now be about 1.3 times as much visitors as now, and the long-term goal to be a main source of media is not there anymore, because it's not working as we desired, and we offer you the guidance to choose your own media and choose for yourself what sayings, words are mainly there for you, mainly cooperating with you. And we are with Source very close to us. We have protected us, as Source is on multiple levels we've experienced going in and out of the source, and we safekept the source, otherwise it would not even be here right now. And about a trillion beings, over a billion. Billion is like 9 zeros. Trillion comes after it. It's like 12 zeros. So it's almost a trillion beings that have already dissolved, not just making use, in source, and they all communicate with small packages of thanks and thankfulness to Sha, and he's being rewarded with growing shields, growing awareness, and it all comes just perfect on time, and it's actually focused. There is also a positive point of many beings not being focused on the spiritual way of doing, as well ego balance about going through the situation and balancing yourself with it to keep a high effectiveness, your ego best right now in the West is about 1.7 for yourself compared to others, but many villages don't come lower than 4 or 5. So if you are with 2 people and you have 5 breaths, then the other one gets just 1 from you instead of 5 out of 5, like 4 or 2.5, something like this. And just a trick we invented to say to Sha ecstatic, sing along, and it's written in source, and we are with source. We are definitely not source, but we're very close with source. This is why we love you all. This is why we love this moment of all of you actually getting your feet on the ground, conscious and aware of what steps are here to make. Because every second, every breath doesn't have to be, very important for what's coming or is there over 1,000 years from now or on another side of any planet. Because this is interacting modus. It even can mean to let go and be happy and like dancing and you know, it doesn't mean you have to be caretaking, very precise. Sometimes you just let it go and flow, because this again often the energy of the day or the moment, and it asks for tranquility, calmness, change within your mind, and don't have expectations too much, just a little bit of you desiring to be alive. It's very important, and distinguish that other thoughts won't come from us, neither from you, because in any situation you will always go for how can I change this within my life, because you are always in a bigger or thinner line connected with your higher self, and it always wants to get the most high and best out of this life, because everything you go through who doesn't seem to be subtle or flowing is a great lesson for your soul. And yes, often you get this repeated anyways to see if you've learned your lessons. So it doesn't mean it's saying you're not learned your lessons. Remember, the second reaction of any person you can control, not the first one. The first one, for anything happening, is asking you, dedicated through Carl Jung on this video, Inner Histories, we watched it, is how you react on it, and see again this Tao practical, your echo. Because if they say anything and you just keep in silence, like you're not a positive writer, and some more stories, you can let it go and say, yeah, but this person, and he said it, and he said this and this, and well, I will agree that a part of my self, somewhere deep down, can say to himself that I'm not a good writer. Or, well, this is not so effective for you to say. And how, in what state is this person? Is he actually being a challenge for me to stay calm, with my muscles relaxed, with my voice relaxed? And will I just be here? So within an hour or so, actually stay calm, and I just see with this person right now is not my direction that I put more energy in. And so I could say thanks for communicating that you're not seeing me for the other 98% of me being a good writer. If you just see 2% and don't see further, then I'm thankful for you to be expressing it, and I know to not share time with you. And I know this is happening because if it is an interaction co-oping with a light, it is also allowing it for me to hold up there and change my course from you to openness, nothingness, and from there attract abundance and love within people who offer me a lot of love and abundance. Welcome to another Phonics 1280, and it's about receiving, being open, firing the frequency of the life around you.
Sunrise, road towards happiness, yes, vividly. Yes, you know it's me, yes, you're finding with yourself in a different frequency. Yeah. Sunfall, waterfall, sunrise and fresh energy. Negotiate, brotherhood, sunfall, waterfall, sunrise and fresh energy. Road towards happiness vividly. Brotherhood, rising raw, negotiate. Sunfall, waterfall, sun rising, fresh energy. Road towards happiness vividly. Yes, you know it's me. You're intertwining with yourself in a different frequency. And another particle of the universe, vibing unique. Let me see. This is a dream. Regard myself from your perspective. Height. What do I add? What is the mood? To whom I'm bad and to whom I'm good. Fresh Rapitarian speaking or inspirational leaning. Suddenly I have this feeling. Don't burn the pad in ashes, but leave it be. So another brother I self can return eternally. Be my own eternity. Yellow and orange like Bert and Ernie. Funny jokes around the corner. Spreading colors in my life, see it bright, it's my right, keep it tight. Brotherhood rising raw, negotiate. Spitbaars maakt van een takje een jongen. Al voor het schrijven was begonnen, verzonnen in de zon. Neem mijn pad, leren doe ik van dat. Ja, het is weer van dat. Reflecteren wat er gebeurt in het leven. Leven, geven. Missie op aarde heb ik te nemen. Dus doch het als ik dat wil. Ik focus me net op die. Ik shop, wat toen het jost. Ik zie wat jij niet ziet. Dat is een hele hoop, daarom maak ik teksten. Dat kan je zien toch, ja dat je zin als het worst. Ik wil Bull, Buddha, Wessen, reborn. Het leef. Leef je weer op naai, leef je weer op naai, leef je weer op naai. Brotherhood rising raw. Brotherhood rising raw. Negotiate. Brotherhood rising raw. Negotiate. Brotherhood rising raw. Negotiate. Brotherhood rising. Negotiate. Laat ze op die tijd smaken. Met die strengers kom ik. Want ze willen wel, maar kunnen niet alles aan. Dus ik kom in vaart, kom erbij, het is gedaan. Ben erbij, ben op flow, dus je weet het wel. Tussen zo kom ik, yo. Sunrise, road towards happiness, vividly. Yes, you know it's me, yes, you're finding with yourself in a different frequency. And another particle of the universe, vibing unique. Let me see, this is a dream. Regard myself from your perspective. What do I add? What is the mood? Rising raw, I'm good. Negotiate. Fresh breath, breathing, speaking. Breatharian speaking. Brotherhood, inspirational towards leaning. Negotiate. I have this feeling I'm burning.